This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, hope you remember our first class that we discussed about Python and history and uh, the author and some of the advantages. So now let's start the definition. What is exactly the Python? Okay, so so Python is high-level, general-purpose, interpreted, dynamic, and object-oriented language. This is the definition. Okay, so we see a lot of definitions for Python, but I would like to announce the Python definitions like this. No problem. Best features are included in the definition. You can say anything, whatever you feel better. Okay, so now see what exactly the high level. Okay, what exactly the high level? So before going to the high level language, let us discuss about low level languages. So then you will get to know the power of the high level language. So anybody has idea about high level language? Any idea? Any guess? Or low level language? Anything you know? Can you all please say hi to me?
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, good morning, Srin.
Okay. Good morning. So any idea about high level and low level languages?
No.
Okay, no problem. So let's see. So two missions are there, two people are there. So assume they are working on low level languages. So we can also say assembly language is one of the low level languages. So don't worry if you don't know anything about low level language, doesn't matter, but please make sure to understand high level language. Okay, so after explaining this, you should know what is high level language. Okay, no need to know low level language, of course, it will be clear now. Okay, now see what is low level language. Now say one low level language is there, that is assembly language. This guy is written a program using this machine, one program written. This guy written one more program using assembly language in second mission. Now let's say this guy has given this program to this guy. He cannot execute this program in this mission. The same way, the second program cannot be executed in first mission. This program, the written in this mission should work in this mission only. The program written here in this mission, it will work in this mission only. There is no way that this guy can execute this program here. This guy can execute this program here. So this is called low level languages or mission dependent language, mission understandable language, whatever. Now, can you tell me what is the big disadvantage if we go with low level languages? Normally, clients have the production server in US, right? This is the production server. Now, offshore team will develop the code. Tell me, can they deploy all their project in US machine if they are written in your low level language?
No.
No. What they have to do, they have to bring their mission to US as well, because the code works in US, this mission only, right? So this mission has to be shifted to US.
Correct.
Correct? So this is the big mistake, big problem with the low level languages. But what Python is saying, I am a high level language. What is high level language mean? Run anywhere, write anywhere. Let us say, if I have written one program in my mission, the same program will be executed in another mission also. What is the another mission here, Srini? Very simple. Now we have 4 missions. So in this machine, Windows is there, in this Linux is there, in this Ubuntu is there, in this Mac is there. So 4 different operating systems are there. Now you have written one program here, take this program in CD or whatever, copy to this machine, this works. And again, write one more program here, copy to CD or anything mail, download in this machine, it will work. Write one more program here, copy to this machine and download and execute, it will work. This is called platform independent language, also called high level language. So Pythons are not low level language. Python is a high level language. Run anywhere, write anywhere. If you are joining in my company, every formality will be completed except computer, giving a laptop. So the team will wait for your input. They will ask you, sir, what exactly the OS you want, sir? Because we are sure my code will work in any operating system. Guys, clear what is high level language? What is Python? Python is a platform independent language. Run anywhere, write anywhere. Any doubts?
No.
Okay. What is general purpose? So hope all of you have seen Bahubali, right? Anybody pending? Or anybody not seen? I will take one more example, please. All of you seen Bahubali? Anybody not
Yes.
seen? Anybody not seen? Let me know. So there is a new language called in that, right? That is Kill Bill something. Do you remember the scene also? You want me to explain this? Kalikeya gang is there. They used to discuss topics in different languages. Are you remember, or you want me to take another example? Guys, you people are not responding here. I don't like this.
Yes, sir, we remember.
Yes, yes, we remember Srini.
Yeah. So the language name is what? I mean that you remember a Kill Bill something, right?
Kill.
Yeah, something. Okay. So the guy in the team, if they are coming out, can they understand any other language?
No.
No.
No,
If we are going into that gang, is it possible to understand their language?
no,
No, right?
no.
That, now the Kill Bill language we call technically is DSL language. DSL language. DSL meaning domain specific language. Okay, so what exactly the domain specific language training? Now remember this skill build thingy, then I am coming to the slowly technical example now. Now you understand. Now see, IBM, Microsoft, Apple, there are different companies deal different domains. Okay, healthcare, financial, a lot of domains came into the picture. Now, what they see, they use Java or Python to develop the domain, okay, to help the client or to have the discussion with client and all, they develop the project. But Microsoft, bigger companies, they feel that they see some what we say, some requirements coming very frequently, and these requirements are very common in all the domains and all. They see like that, and they see some requirements very common in financial domain. There are some requirements very common in healthcare domain. So they identify there is a R&D will be there in all the companies. So what they do on top of Java, on top of Java or on top of Python, on top of something, they will create one more language. Guys, give me 2 minutes. So they will create one more language. They will call some name also. So tell me, this domain, this language can be used with financial domain, that to their project only. This language on top of one more language they will create, it will only work for their domain, that is healthcare domain. And this language is created by the companies. This language is created by the companies. This language is created by the companies for their project domains. For their project domains, that means financial domain is there. This is IBM language. Okay, do you know Apollo language is there? Do you know? Anybody know this Apollo language?
No, sir.
No, right? But there is a
No.
language Apollo that is internally company created for their financial domain. Okay, now see, this Apollo will work only for financial domain, not for healthcare domain. Are you clear? Because this Apollo language created by the company to deal the financial domain only. And if it is health, if the project is changing to healthcare domain, this language won't work. So these languages are called domain specific languages, DSL languages. My language only works if your domain is financial domain. My language only works if your domain is healthcare domain something. They are called DSL languages, domain specific languages. Only for healthcare only it will work. Only for financial only it will work. Now the Python people are saying that we are general purpose language. That means, sir, we are not created to deal only one domain, sir. If you take any domain, we are ready to serve you. We are ready to serve you for any domain, sir. We are not specific to kill bill something. We are open. We are open for any domain. You can take me for any domain implementation, sir. We are not specific to, we are not designed to support only specific domain. Clear? Second line. Any doubts?
No, sir.
What is interpreted? What is interpreted? Any idea?
No.
It's like a communication
Communication. Okay, good. One more guess.
based on the input given. Maybe the output will be generated or something like that.
Okay, nice guess. Nice. So, anybody here who joined yesterday demo?
No,
Anybody?
I didn't join.
Uh, Anybody here joined yesterday's demo?
No, sir.
Because yesterday two people asked me about this. I said I will cover in tomorrow. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I think yes.
You are?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, yeah. What is Python? When you are trying to learn before, I mean before coming to the Python session, did you see what is Python in Google? Can you give me one line of Python, what you know? Python is, any line please give it to me, whatever you know about Python. Python is
Python is object-oriented, interpreted, same thing.
object oriented, interpreted, and any other?
It is high level and easy to learn.
Easy to learn. Any other please?
User readable language.
Can you please fill this gap please with one word?
High level language.
High level language. One more. Python is object oriented language. One more. So before coming to this, do you know only this one? Okay. Python is scripting language.
No need to compile.
Huh. Python is scripting language. Clear? It is there in Google. Okay. So okay. Now tell me what is the meaning of scripting language? What is your thoughts?
Predefined.
Predefined. Guys who are freshers, who are not aware of computer knowledge, don't worry. Okay, please keep this information. Once we are in started the Python programming, after 10 or 15 days, please come back to these classes. You will understand the real power. Okay, right now technical terminology may be confusing you, but don't worry, this is just introduction of Python. Slowly you will understand once you start the programs in Python. Okay, please concentrate. Not understanding, don't worry, you have this video. After 10 or 15 classes, once we complete 2-3 programs in Python, please come back to these 3 videos. You will be very happy. Okay, these are just about Python only. So you can talk about Python minimum 30 minutes after having all these classes, all 3 classes. Yeah, scripting language, any idea?
It is a collection of coding lines or coding commands in a
Coding
file
command.
executable way actually.
Okay, okay, so
Oh,
okay, let me talk about my story first. Then,
okay.
yeah, actually, as I said, I was a Java developer. My manager called me and said, Srini, we don't have any Java projects. We have only one project, that is cloud with Python. Then I said, so Python is a scripting language, sir. Actually, I'm a Java programmer. Java is an object-oriented language. Java is a programming language. Java is a programming language. Is it correct or not?
Yes.
C is a programming language. Correct or not?
Correct.
Why they call their names as programming language?
Compile the code. They need to compile the code.
We don't need to compile. Yes. So I said to manager that the Python is a scripting language, sir. Very cheap language. I don't like, sir. Srini, how are you saying cheap? That is a scripting language, sir. That's it. 90% people feel like that only. Programming language is zero. Scripting language is zero. But really, they don't know what is the difference between a scripting language and programming language. That's it. Java people, C people, C++ people, they feel that we are like heroes because they are working for programming language. But people who are working in scripting language, they assume that scripting language is something like low level. We compared to the programming language, we are working in under low level language or something. Because this is the problem, because we don't know the difference between scripting language and programming. After just 5 minutes, then you know the power of scripting language. Okay. So yes, these are all maybe or may not be. Let it keep it essay. Okay. So we will talk directly 2 points about scripting language. So anybody aware C language? I want two commands only. If you remember anything, I want two commands only. Anybody please? C language, anybody knows? If you don't know, don't worry. So how to execute a C file?
Printf.
No, I have a file abc.c. How to execute this file? How? What are the commands I need to execute to see the output of this file?
Alt F9.
Alt F9. But that is a shortcut in the IDE. But actual commands are what? First, people will run compilation command. Do you remember compilation command? Even I don't remember. gc something abc.c. Then execute command. Just abc.c. Enter button. Tell me, I have a C file. To see the output of my file, how many commands I have executed?
Two.
Two commands. Okay. Now I have a Java file. How many commands I need to execute? Compilation Java C abc.java execute Java abc. How many commands I have executed to see my Java file output? Two commands. Okay, now anybody know shell scripting? Shell script or bash script or anything? abc.sh. This is the shell script file name. If I want to see the output, I just need to execute sh abc.sh. How many commands I have executed to see my sh file command of sh file output?
Only
How
one.
many commands? Only one. Okay. Now anybody know Windows script? This is batch file. Okay, how many commands? Just simply say abc.bat, enter.
One command.
How many commands?
One command.
Now the line is, if you want to see the output of a particular file, if you are executing with only one command, that is called scripting language. If you want to see the output of the file, then you are executing two commands, then that is called programming language. Now the direct line. So here, two commands you are executing for compiling and executing. You are executing two commands in Java for compiling and executing. But coming to the shell script, you are executing only one command for both. No need to compile is wrong sentence. Compilation and execution is done in one statement is called scripting language. Compilation and execution is having two different commands in the language, that is called programming language. This is the only difference between a programming language and the scripting language. 2025, Srini is releasing a new language called XYZ. Now I am saying XYZ is a programming language. What is the first thought you should think about? Okay, XYZ language is coming in 2025. They are saying it is a programming language. Then we need two commands to execute their file. In 2005, we are releasing a scripting language called XYZ. Then what is the first thought you should be like? Oh, okay, this is a scripting language. That means they are directly saying only one command to execute that file. Clear? If anybody asks you, hey, you cheap guy, you are working for a scripting language, then ask him what is the difference between programming language. Now tell me, if in per day as a developer, if really developer is not going to the cafeteria, he works really 8 hours, how many changes he or she does per day for a file or anything? Minimum 100 changes will be done. So for every 100 changes, he will execute the files, right, to see the output. Now if the developer is working for Java, 100 changes, how many commands he have to execute? How many commands?
200.
200. Now coming to the Python, Python is also scripting language. How to execute Python file? Simple, Python abc.py. This is Python file extension. Now you are working for Python project. If you are changing 100 changes, how many commands you have to execute?
100.
100. This is a time saving option if you are working for a scripting language. This is an advantage to the developers. Working with scripting language is saves lot of time. No need to compile. Compilation and execution will be done in one statement. No need to compile separately as we are doing in programming languages. Now, what is this is compiler, right? This is compiler. Then what about this executor? Right? So there are two components in any language. One is compiler and one is interpreter. Java, you have two components, compiler and interpreter. In C, you have two components, compiler and interpreter. Why two components? One component will take care of compilation, second component will take care of the execution. But in Python, we have only one component called that is interpreter. Interpreter will take care of both. So that is the reason we call interpreted language. We don't have any compiler, sir. We have only interpreter. Interpreter will take care of compilation and execution.
Okay.
Okay, this is the basic difference. We have one more difference. Okay, that is also I will cover. But if somebody says this is scripting language, it is not like cheaper or something. And one more impression people have, scripting language means only front end. No, not at all. The only difference is this one. Nothing. Scripting language is a developer friendly language. We don't need to execute two commands to see the output. JavaScript is designed for front end, but not Python. Python is not designed for front end. Python is designed for all the things, So we are under impression that's a front end only if scripting languages works. No. See, shell script is a scripting language, Linux. We do lot of things with shell script. The chip designing, the chip, IBM chips are running completely using Linux only. All a scripting language, completely. They write lot of things with this scripting. Okay, remove that impression that scripting language only works for front end. Okay, that is not at all correct. Clear?
Yes, Srini.
Yeah. So in this definition, I am parking dynamic and object-oriented language. We will cover in the advantages. Okay. So now, before going to the Python advantages, any doubts in the definition? High level, general purpose, interpreted, and dynamic and object-oriented language. Any doubts?
No.
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 Okay. Thank you. Advantages. The first one is platform independent. We discussed about this one, right? Platform independent, write anywhere, run anywhere. Okay, so this we discussed, meaning no need of thinking about the what OS we are using. Any OS, your program can be shared to the another OS that will be executed fine. Okay.
Okay.
Now tell me, is your system can understand English?
No.
How your machine is working for your commands? Do you know? How your machine working for your commands? Do you know? All the commands that you give when your operating system. Is it? Do you aware? What this meaning?
It has its own language.
What this will do? This command
This will create a directory.
directory. Now you are giving a command to system or not?
Yes.
Yes, right. How your system can understand English?
No, it does not.
Then how it is executing?
It has its own language. And
Okay, tell me what machine can understand?
Assembly language?
Assembly language? No. So machine only can understand bytecode, that is machine language. Machine only can understand machine language. No other languages will be supported. So coming to the first point and high level language, you have written on Python program abc.py. This has all your commands in English language. Agree? Right? All your commands you write in English language or not? Python file or any file, Java file or C file, all are English or not? Yes or
Yes.
no? Yes,
We
right.
will write in English. Correct.
Now, when you are executing the code, you give some commands, right? I mean, Python space some file or Java C, Java and all. You give some commands, right? To see the file output, right? You give some commands, right? Do you know what exactly those commands will do?
It will talk to the internal libraries, whatever the commands we use it.
No. Okay. Now, actually, what happens is those commands first it will convert into assembly language code. Your language will be converted into assembly language code. Who will take care of that? The execution commands that you use in your language. Any language, this is common because machine cannot understand English language directly. After assembly language code, this will be again converted into machine language. Now this machine language only machine can understand. So the conversion of everything will be taken care by the language itself. Python, if it is Python, Python will take care. If it is Java, Java will take care. That is the reason all the languages are high level languages. Are we writing in machine understandable language? No, even we don't know what is machine language. Are we writing the code in assembly language? No, we don't know what is assembly language. But we are writing only English language that everybody knows. But who is take care of this conversion of everything language to this one? People given in the language itself. They will come up with some products, the components will take care of conversion of your English language into machine language so that machine can understand what to be executed, then it will respond. Clear? Now second advantage, this is the only advantage because Python is very popular. Okay, everybody using and everybody feels that Python is very easy, and this is one of the advantage. We say Python is friendly, developers, beginners language. Anybody can start learning Python. Anybody can start development, even though you don't have any developer experience in that. Okay, easy way of coding. It is proved actually. An English teacher asking this question, what is your answer? English teacher asking this question to you, what is your answer? English teacher asking this question, what is your answer? The wrong word is in Ramesh.
Yes.
Anybody have no? Let me know. Ram word is in Ramesh.
Yes.
Yes. The word RES in Ramesh?
No.
No. Right? Now let's take this code, this line, convert into Python. Okay, I want to know Python should give answer either yes or no for this English teacher questions. Okay, now I am converting this English line into Python coding. Okay, now see, same thing, put here, remove question mark, now put print, now, so print meaning it will print output, what Python is saying, yes or no. Now this will give the answer to me, either yes or no, or true or false, it will say true or false. See how easy I converted this one into Python code. Actually, in Python, in is a command. No change, simple. Take the same line, put it here and say print, it will say yes or no. Because in is a command in Python, it will check that left side is there in right side or no. Very simple. So Python people designed 90% of the commands using direct English words. They have used direct English words to solve all these issues, many of the issues. No syntactical complexity. Everything is easy. Actually, in is a command in Python. It will check that left side part is there in right side or not. Simple. In is a command actually. See, I directly converted that into a Python coding now. Because I know that there is a command called in. If they are not supporting in, you have to write one more coding actually. 2-3 lines or 4-5 lines. In C, you have to write a lot of coding here, but not required here because they have come up with a command called in. So when I was starting for job hunt, that is in 2005, there was one popular interview question actually. Okay, 2005 fresher, there are no WhatsApp, nothing. Even Facebook also not there. So we used to get messages in the morning because 100 SMS free for today. So those packages available that time. So early morning we get a messages from the clients and we used to ready and go there and lot of things. I think you are aware of that. I will write the question. You can tell the exact question here. Okay. So A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 20. So the expected output they are expecting is B is equals to 10 and A is equals to 20. Do you know what is the question here?
Swapping.
Swapping of two numbers. Anybody remember the code for it? How to swap these two numbers? Any language code is fine for me. What are the language you know so far? If you don't know any language, keep calm and see the magic today. If you know any language, can you tell me what exactly the implementation? First, take one temporary variable and assign A to that. Now tell me what is the temp value now? What is the temp value now after executing 11th line?
10.
10.
10. Okay. Now after that, say A is equals to B. Now what is the B value?
10.
The value is 20.
Sorry, what is A value? Sorry, what is A value? After executing 12th line, what is A value?
20.
After executing 12th line, what is A value? Because what I'm saying here, A is equals to E now. What is A value now?
12, 20, 20.
20. Now, after that, C is equals to 10. Sorry, B is equals to 10. Now, what is the B value?
10.
10. I swapped, right? Now I'm getting output is what? A is equals to 20 and B is equals to 10. Right or no? So this was a popular interview question in 2005. So this is the code for it. Any language, C, C++, Java, anywhere, this is the code. So after 2-3 months, everybody going interview and everybody answering the same question. So interview people are struggled a lot because they feel that we are asking one complex question, but the people are because it is a freshers question, so people are giving answer very easily. So then interview people decided to change the question. Do anyone remember how they changed the question?
Without using temporary variable.
Without using temporary variable, how to swap? Okay. Now, as a fresher, if you are going for this interview, people will not ask this question to you. Even they don't try also, because to swap these two numbers, the Python answer is a comma b is equals to b comma a. This is the Python code. Done. Swapping is done. After executing this line, if you say print a, you will get 20. If you say print b, you will get 10.
Okay.
This is called easy way of coding. Very easy. You will never come back to Java. If you are a Java programmer, you are moving to Python, you will never come back to Java. I'm sure I am the best example. And today I am that. I am giving a bet. I am challenging you. You take any Java program which is of 100 lines, I will convert into 75 lines in Python. No compromise at all. Very easy. Very less number of lines are required to write a code for a particular task. Any coding, give it to me. I will convert into Python with simplified and with less number of lines because of easy. See, one line solved all the issues now because nobody will ask this question for Python people. Clear?
Yes, Srini.
Okay. Now I'm stopping today. We will discuss any doubts so far or anything. You can ask me now.
Are we using the latest version of Python or?
Yes, latest one.
Okay.
That's we will discuss. I will show you how to set up the Python environment. There we have a good discussion on Python versioning. That's why I didn't touch. Any other questions, please? Any personal questions also, no problem. About jobs.
Is all the programming languages is in English only or in any other language? I saw in a movie where where the programming language is being written in Sanskrit. So is all the programming languages in English or in any other language?
Japanese, Chinese, how they do the programming? Japanese, how they do the programming? If you want to go to Japan, what exactly is the prerequisite?
Japanese language.
Japanese language. Do they know English?
No.
Then how they are writing programs? It doesn't matter right now, right? Now you understand whatever the language they are writing doesn't matter. The language which is supporting should be taken care of the converting that language into what language?
Real.
Machine language.
Assembly language.
Machine language. Assembly and then machine language. Okay, so Japanese people are able to write the code in Japanese, meaning the language which they are writing the code is taking care of converting the Japanese language code into assembly language to machine language. Machine language is the only part your machine can understand. Okay?
Srini,
Yeah.
so knowing Unix is mandatory to learn Python, or it is not
No.
need?
Only one operating system is prerequisite to learn Python. That's it. Maybe Windows, maybe Linux, maybe Mac, maybe something, Ubuntu or whatever. Because it is a platform independent. So the first highlighted, right? Platform independent. We are not dependent for one platform, sir. We work in any platform.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Srini, which domain are you working in?
Cloud computing. It's not a domain. Yeah, we can say yes, domain only.
How about the career prospects and with respect to Python in today's world and in future?
So are you in US or India?
India.
India. Okay. So India, there are three things I told you in the first demo class. Fresher, yes, you can submit two resumes parallelly, one with Java and all, and one with Python, pure Python. So start career in with two resumes, with two different mobile numbers, with two different email IDs. So you'll get a lot of opportunities compared to the others, because freshers will not come in India out. They will not come out with Python, I'm sure. Fresher.
How about Canada?
Yeah, the Canada and US and a lot of opportunities for Python. That is sure. That you don't need to think about it, because Python is prerequisite to get the job immediately in Canada or US anywhere. Even in Australia, and one more is there, that is Singapore. So everybody looking for Python people. They need it actually. Now I'm getting every day one call, right, sir, Srini, are you available for what we say, freelancing something?
Like backup?
Backup, yes, backup, not freelance, yes, backup. So they don't know how to write the code. They put fake experience and all. So they are asking me to write the code.
Can we do hands-on maybe in future classes?
My classes always be hands-on. You will never be free after this class. You will never go to the other work, because I give some assignments every day. It is not like regular classes of other people. My class is completely different. I will give one question every day. You have to submit, and otherwise I will shout like anything. Please bear with me. I don't like the people who are attending and enjoying the classes. I don't like it. I want to see the output of my teaching. Okay, let me show you for you.
Okay.
It is very important, but please understand my problems. Okay. So these are completed batches offline. I mean classroom batches. We used to have a WhatsApp group here. Okay, everybody will shout in this group. Everybody will post their answers. Everybody
Okay.
will ask me doubts. Everybody in this group, I will not respond. This is very sure. Students only will talk in these groups. I will come into the picture. I will observe the complete group. I will come into the picture if people are going in another way, wrong path, something. So these are completed batches. Later we decided to have a group actually. Firstly, I didn't create the groups. Later I understand group is mandatory to discuss this one. Okay, because every day assignment will be there. That is sure. But yeah, people, I'm giving the assignments. Some people will take like light. Okay, no problem. Anyway, I'm online. Nobody watching me. Okay, nobody watching me. I don't know what happens if I don't write. Yeah, a lot of things are happening. Online classes. But I will not show you what exactly the impact. It will come after 3 months or 6 months. After you go for one interview, you will see the trouble there. Any other?
To install Python on our machine, 4 GB RAM is sufficient, or
4 GB RAM, yes, it is sufficient. Yes,
i3 processor?
yes, it is sufficient.
Okay. Because just I'm going to buy a new laptop, so that is the reason I'm asking. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, that is also one advantage actually. We'll discuss.
Okay.
Okay, you can execute the Python project with less memory.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Vinny, what about the opportunities in India?
India, I told you freshers will have 2 resumes, and if you're already experienced, we'll provide the projects to you. You can put a just fake thingy like you're working in TCS, but you're working for different thing, but you will change the resume like I am working as a Python developer in TCS or 3+ or 4+. Now you will go for interviews, especially in India, Bangalore, Pune, and Gurgaon. People are looking for Python very much. In Hyderabad also we are getting calls, but monthly only one call. Okay, so yes, experience how to finish the interview, and I will give all the instructions to you how to handle the interviews, and I will explain the projects also. Now you are not experienced, you will come as a fresher, but you have completed 2016 or 17, but you didn't get any job. You can place a 3 years fake experience also. How to put fake experience and also I will take care. I mean, I will guide you. Okay, fake experience is not working, but still you will give a resume saying that I am working. The people, consultancy people, I mean the fake experience certificate will be given by them. So there are something like you should not go for Infosys interview. You should not go for Wipro interview because Wipro, Infosys, Accenture, they do lot of background verification. So you will be caught. So better don't go for these 3 companies for interview. But what happens out of 3, lot of companies are there. Don't worry. No, Srini, even I don't like this one. You can just people are working looking for you. If you are able to write a programs, and they will pay you 30,000 per month. You will get a project experience also.
Okay.
Okay. That's all for today. So we'll discuss tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank